Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel T-Spot. In this video, from Scene and Chris being the best comedic duo to the Lindy twins stealing hearts all over the world, here are the funniest moments from the set of Heartland. I'd gotta start with the season 9 blooper reel because of what a goldmine that was, especially Scene Johnston's antics. His character on the show, Jack Bartlett, has it out for his son-in-law, Tim Fleming, but in real life, Scene is super close with the actor, Chris Potter, and you can see it all in the blooper reel. In one scene, Jack and Tim are walking out of the hospital when Tim says, "I'm pretty sure it's your fault." Jack fires back and says that Tim's got no one to blame but himself, except he messes up the line delivery, and Chris breaks the tension by suggesting that they should head back inside since he was worried about his co-star's mind. "Let's go back in. I'm worried about your mind. Now that's a good one." Chris clearly has a good sense of humor and Scene agrees. He told everyone that Potter is the funniest actor to work with on the show. In fact, the two of them together make a deadly combo. Directors dread the dinner scenes with these two because they barely get any work done. Michelle Morgan, who plays Samantha Lewis, and Jessica Amley, who plays Mallory Wells on the show, don't really help things because they have everyone in stitches as well. According to Scene, Jessica's also one of the funniest people on the show. But I beg to differ because just look at this dinner scene with Scene. He forgot who Georgie is, and he wasn't the only one. Jennifer Wigmore, aka Miss Adams, came barging in during one scene only to say, "Hi, Georgie." Guess it's hard to keep track of who's who on the show when you're that tight with the cast in real life. Graham Wardle and Amber Marshall have also had their moments on the show, like that one scene where they were talking about their baby and the babysitter. It got pretty confusing because their baby's name is Lindy while the babysitter was Lily. That was a tongue twister for sure since the actors couldn't keep track of who was who, but the good news is they were able to laugh it off in the end, like all the horse accidents on set. Since the show's about horses, it's obvious that the cast is going to run into some riding accidents every now and then. This one time, Scene was riding a horse through the bushes, and while the horse made it through, he didn't. Another time during the season 9 blooper reel, Alicia Newton, who plays Georgie on the show, was riding her horse and she fell off. Thankfully, she wasn't injured. In the blooper reel for season 10, Amber was trying to get her horse under control, but she ended up getting dragged along with it. That must have given her a few bruises. But it's not just horses. Graham's had a bike accident on the show too. According to his co-star, Scene, Graham couldn't get his bike started. And when it did fire up after a million kicks, the bike went straight up in the air, leaving Wardle on the floor. His wardrobe was shredded while the bike itself was gone. But the Canadian got up like a champ and asked everyone if they got it on video because he thought it was awesome. Still, Scene shouldn't be laughing so hard because he almost got into an accident of his own. It happened while he was shooting season 10 when he got off his truck and it started to drift away. As scary as it sounds, there were no accidents and one fan actually found it so funny they snorted. Meanwhile, Jennifer Wigmore was in for a nasty fall while filming season 13. She was walking around on set when she tripped, but thankfully she was able to regain her balance and suffered no injuries. But if there's one thing that gets the cast cracking even more than these screw-ups, it's kissing scenes. There's this one scene between Amy and Ty in season 9 where Amy says it's a new beginning for them, and she leans in to seal the deal. But both of them end up laughing. It's a new beginning for us. I hope they got it right the second time. There's another cute scene where Ty says, well, if the doctor ordered, and kisses Amber. But as soon as they break apart, Chris goes, "Oh, gross." And both of them end up laughing. Even Graham joined in on the fun, and he wasn't pissed or anything. In fact, he said that he absolutely loved Chris for it. One fan said that, gross was hilarious, and I gotta agree. But I think more than kissing, it's the remembering lines bit that's hard for the cast. If only I had a penny for every time someone on Heartland forgot their line. During one scene in season 13, Ty's having a heart-to-heart with Amy, and he says, "Nowhere I'd rather be than here." But that wasn't his line, and as soon as he realizes it, he laughs it off. Season 13 was particularly hard for Amber because from what I saw in the blooper reel, she kept forgetting her lines. The very first clip in the reel is her trying to finish a sentence. Now she was supposed to say, "He could have broken his leg," but instead, she messed up saying that he could have broken his something. 2 points for thinking on her feet. In another scene, she's talking to Luke's mom on the show, Andrea Kashani, when she forgets what she has to say. Amber starts off strong by saying that she's trying to understand something, but then she completely forgets how to finish her sentence. You can tell she was pissed about it. There was another scene where Graham's in bed with her and Ty gets a text from the vet's office. Now he's supposed to get up and say exactly that. But instead, he kept mixing vet up with Vancouver Airport, which has nothing to do with the scene. Of course, Graham tried again and then again to get it right, but it didn't work. In the end, one of the crew members texted him Vancouver Airport, and that had everyone laughing. If you think that's hilarious, I got more. During one season 13 scene, Graham and Amy were discussing test results, and Graham was supposed to say that there was enough time, but instead, he kept saying that there was more time. It took him a number of times to get that one right, and the best part? Amber was facing struggles of her own since she kept messing up the pronouns. I just know these guys gave themselves a pat on the back when they finally got it right. The good news is that they were there to support each other. When Graham messed up, Amber hyped him up by saying that he did so good. These two are cute for sure, but the real stars of the show are the twins, Emmy and Ruby, who play Lindy, Ty, and Amy's daughter on the show. There's this scene in season 13 where Ty's having a heart-to-heart with Amy. He's asking her if she'd foster Luke again. But right before Amy can answer, out of nowhere, one of the twins asks where her snack was. But Amber and Graham keep their cool, with Amy answering Ty's questions saying, in a heartbeat, beats me how these two didn't crack up. What's my snack? In a heartbeat. What's my snack? In another scene, Scene's character is leaving Ty's house when Lindy's actor goes, bye-bye. Mind you, that wasn't her line. In another scene, Ty has her out near the horses and she goes, hello horsey. Oh, there's slime on her. And oh, Passetio. Of course, the crew had to reshoot those scenes, but I don't think anyone made a fuss about it because who can be mad at that cuteness? In fact, when one of the twins forgot their lines during season 15, the cast stepped in to help them remember their lines. Amber even hyped them up by saying that they can do it. Meanwhile, fans are absolutely crazy about the twins, calling them the cutest little girls ever, with one fan even saying that they want them as their kids someday. Another fan said that Emmy and Ruby disrupting the scenes is simply priceless and exactly what a toddler would do. And it's not just the twins fans simply love the bloopers, with one fan saying that it makes their day and another wrote about how the reels always manage to make them smile. One Twitter user said it best, watching bloopers best thing ever #Heartland. Another Twitter user wrote that Heartland bloopers give them joy. Meanwhile, some fans are in the habit of watching the reels on loop because in their words, it helps them through some hard times, which is why fans want the network to release a DVD or a 2-hour special that has nothing but blooper reels. So from the Lindy twins stealing hearts all over the world, to Sean and Chris being the so from the Lindy twins stealing hearts all over the world, to Sean and Chris being the best comedic duo, these were the funniest moments from the set of Heartland. Let us know what you think in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Thank you for watching. See you soon.